Thousands of homes were destroyed when Katrina slammed into the coast August 29, 2005. As we approach the 20th anniversary tomorrow, WXXV has been looking at the coast 20 years later. Former Biloxi Mayor Gerald Blessey worked with the governor's office on the housing crisis. I talked to him about that issue and more. Gerald, you were very involved in the recovery effort and on the road to recovery after a catastrophic event like Katrina. What are some of the biggest challenges? What did you guys see as some of the biggest roadblocks?
Well, we haven't fully recovered economically or culturally. There was more than just Katrina. You know, we had the Great Recession, then we had the BP oil spill, then we had the Bonnet Carré spillway. So we've had multiple disasters that have affected our seafood industry. And the biggest thing we need to do is focus on being our authentic selves, recovering what really made us the great place to live and work and play, which is our water. You know, we need other innovations too. I mean, the population's grown some, but not as much as we thought. Biloxi, for instance, still is just barely getting to pre-Katrina population of 50,000. And our hotel rooms and tourism, for instance, are barely getting to where they were pre-Katrina 20 years ago. We were growing at 1% a year before then. So affordable housing is the biggest challenge, I think, all over. The insurance requirements, the flood elevation is so high.
And people building up, we're seeing things having to change
well,
so
if
much.
you're wealthy enough, but to be affordable for the average working family, you know, they ended up driving north into the county to a new subdivision because it's hard to build and live in the old towns.
What about kind of psychologically, and it's always a difficult way of looking at it, but after Katrina, the worst natural disaster in U.S. history, just kind of the mindset of the coast and the people who lived through Katrina?
Well, I think the character and resilience of the people certainly came out all over Mississippi, that we were, as Governor Barber said, you know, pull ourselves up by our britches and get to work, and we did, and we had a lot of help.
And finally, what do you think overall, you know, as we're reflecting 20 years since Katrina, what do you think lessons we learned in the event of, God forbid, another catastrophic event? Because it's really not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Well, to me, the biggest lesson is believe that you're going to recover, but husband your resources, especially the money, to restore what you have. I mean, sometimes innovation is restoring that which has been lost. So housing in downtowns, for instance. The downtowns are gradually coming back. Ocean Springs doing a pretty good job. So is Gulfport, but you really need people living downtown to have that old sense of place that people love visiting and had for years. So I think we should try to restore after every disaster as quickly as we can, using the resources to put back what was better there. That's how you get better, you know, and we've done a lot of that, but not enough.
And tomorrow is the actual 20th anniversary of Katrina. We'll hear from former Governor Haley Barbour about the courage of South Mississippians.